So I guess we got another update in the David Celeste case. As I said before, when the news breaks, I will try to do my best to cover it, to try to catch up with everything that's going on. I said every single day something else is coming out. I feel as we get closer to maybe him uh, being considered a suspect or being arrested, maybe more people will talk. We know that people are rumored to be paid off for their silence, allegedly. But got this video here that says Celeste Riva's ex-boyfriend speaks out. And it's so crazy when you say ex-boyfriend, because like when you think of it like an ex, you would think, of her being like older. I know most girls probably get their boyfriends a little older when they really kind of understand. But like when you consider her age, it's just kind of crazy to be reading that saying like ex-boyfriend. But we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
Welcome back to TMZ Live. We are learning more about Celeste Rivas, the teenager. Her body remains were found in this Tesla of singer David. The investigation is still going on. We don't know the cause of death yet. Even though the death certificate came out yesterday, the medical examiner has deferred the cause and manner of death.
So just to underscore, we don't know if this was a murder, a homicide of any sort,
Right,
or whether it was an OD, natural causes. They just haven't said, and they said they don't know yet.
Right. But we are learning more about Celeste's home life, learning this from some video that we got, and also speaking to an ex-boyfriend who lives still in the same area where Celeste grew up. But he spoke to one of our producers. His young man's name is Damien. Says that he and Celeste started dating when he was either 13 or 14. But he says that she did talk about some trouble at home. And I don't know how much of this is typical teenager.
So, because this is what I wanted to know. The whole why was she running away? So this is good. But because wasn't she dealing with David around this age too? So, because remember I said it was who was it? That Gus person. But then I said, was there some jealousy there? So this stuff is coming out fast, man.
Or is there something especially different that was going on there? But this is what Damien...
We should just say, we have edited some specifics out because we have not been able to confirm them, and we don't want to do this, but he is talking generally. By the way, he's sitting next to his mother.
She said how her mom didn't treat her well or whatever, and she didn't like where she was at.
Did she talk at all about her relationship with her parents?
Kind of. She just said they were mean or whatever. She didn't like them.
What is your last memory that you have of Celeste?
We were at PE, and she told me and my friend that she was running away, and she said it was because of her parents, and she was like joking about it, and she was like happy, like joking like she always was, and like it didn't seem real because like she was like playing around, joking about it. And the next day, she wasn't at school, and like that's the last time I saw her.
Yeah, so she had run away.
Shout out to the mama for being right next to him. Because I done seen interviews where, I ain't saying the parents weren't close, but you didn't see them in the camera. Now her joking about running away because her parents are mean, and I don't know, saying that they're mean could mean a lot. I don't know if she was just saying she didn't want to follow the rules, didn't want to do chores, like if you want this, you got to do that, or is it something deeper? I don't know. Because for you to run away multiple times like that's tough there. Yeah.
As you know, and we've talked about several times, she ran away in January of 2024, came back and police got her in February in Hollywood, and then she ran away in March of 2024. Now, we're told that's the last time the family saw her, although there's some conflict over whether she came back after that.
Well, yeah, so it was interesting, too, his interview. I mean, that matches up with what we're hearing from law enforcement, that that she had some type of troubled home life, and that was the reason for her running away, obviously. And then we got this video yesterday, which was kind of shocking, because we thought maybe the last time her mom had seen her, or her parents had seen her, was one of the last times she had ran away.
Right, in spring,
in the
spring of 2024.
So we spoke to a neighbor directly in an apartment right next door to where she lives. They had Nest camera. I believe we're going to
Nest
show
camera
it.
footage that was. This is from September 7th, 2024, and Celeste is the woman you see there. She was arguing with the neighbors because some kids were doing
the context of the video is she lived right next door. Kids in the apartment building had ding-dong ditched her house, so she was going over there to confront the kids. And at the time, they didn't. The neighbors didn't really think anything of it. They're just like,
they had seen the missing posters, but they was like, oh, well, she's here.
After she left, they were talking.
See, I didn't see this part of the video. You just saw like the neighbors arguing with her, but you could hear her. I didn't actually see her in the video.
They're like, oh, that was the girl from the missing posters, because the family had gone up and down the block with the missing posters back in April.
So wait a minute. So the idea here is that she came back in
September 2024
to her family.
Yeah.
So hey, Anakin, come over here for a second.
We don't know if she was back there staying with them or she just went back to visit.
But she was clearly right next door to her family home on September 8th.
We have a mic. Oh, you have your mic.
We spoke to Celeste's mother before she was even identified because we got a tip. She only speaks Spanish. Anakin speaks Spanish, and you talked to her.
Yeah.
What we reported was the last time the family saw her was March of
April.
2024.
So I never got a specific month from her. All I know is that she said that she hadn't seen her for a couple of years until news of her death.
A couple of
Well, it
years.
certainly wasn't a couple of years because she was there in April.
If she was right
the mother
next to
had
her house.
If it was September, it was less than a year.
Well, certainly at that point it's less than a year.
About a year. Yeah.
What's really striking about this incident, though, is it is exactly 1 year before the body was discovered in David's Tesla. To the day.
Right.
The neighbors told us that they thought that she was just back home, but it seems like she was going back and forth.
It seems that way.
Maybe I heard wrong, but is it possible that the times that she came home, maybe the mother wasn't there? Is that possible? I mean, of course that's possible. Because I'm like, if she's arguing with the neighbors because the kids are playing ding dong ditch, that means she was in the house. She was in the house, heard the door, and normally you open it and be like, who is that? And you probably hear the kids running. So I'm just wondering, was the mother at home? I don't know where they work, what their hours are, So if the mother is saying, I haven't seen her in this period of time, maybe, but if the neighbors are seeing, I don't know, man. It's just making me hella confused right now, for real.
And it's different from the initial report, which was
that she was
the final
just
time
gone
she
to
was
Hollywood.
seen was in March, and she went to Hollywood, and that was it.
Right.
Hello, my name is Tori. I'm from Mississippi, and I really hate how there's so much concern for her now that she's gone, and not when she was gone running around with who knows what.
Right.
Now, the family is just as much to blame because of their negligence. And with so much information coming out, I'm really not sure who to believe. But what I do know is those parents should have taken more concern when their daughter was underage and not home. Where were you?
They did call the police. We know that.
They did call police. We know that family members were looking for her and taking steps to try and find her. But, it was clearly a troubled time at home.
Yeah, man, this is getting real odd and strange. I will say though, and See, it's all about like, it's tough, man. It's tough because, you know, she's saying to her ex that I want to run away. My parents are mean, but saying it in a joking way, like, haha, I'm a run away. And they're not taking her serious. But I just want to know, and she, of course, she's not here to defend herself, but I'm just wondering to what extent when you say my parents were mean. Because if you got a roof over your head, you're eating, they're clothing you, you know, you're going to school, it's like you gotta, you know, it's a lot of people who have it harder than you. But this is just me looking on the surface. So for you to want to run away and do it multiple times, you know, because there's been a lot of situations where there's been huge conflict with the parents and the kids, and I mean, you see these kids, they go on Dr. Phil's show, they go on Scared Straight, you know, where the parents bring the kids because the kids are just acting up. Like, I don't know what the grades were like. I don't know none of this stuff. But all I'm saying is there's going to have to be more information that comes out. It just really sucks that she's not here anymore to tell her story. You know, I'm just wondering, is it more people as far as friends that she may have confided in and told them like they really know what was happening at home? Because this ain't making no sense right here at all. So, but then again, you have this David dude who, I'm gonna just say allegedly, was, you know, manipulating her and probably telling her, promising her the world and all this stuff. And so, I don't know, man. Let me check some comments here. Someone said, X, she was only a child. What damn X? I mean, yeah, I said that in the beginning, you know, but I mean, you got some people who met in high school and are still together this day when they be like my high school sweetheart. So it's crazy to say, but people do be boyfriend, girlfriend. Yeah. Someone said the parents are just as big of a suspect as David is, and David ain't even a suspect yet. It said at their age, that was not her ex-boyfriend, that was her little friend. I'm gonna tell y'all, your parents out there, yeah, when they be saying you better watch your kids, some of y'all got kids right now who are talking to their little friend and consider them their boyfriend at school. You may not hear it, but that's what's going on for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm just getting more and more confused, man. Until they bring him in for questioning or something, it's just gonna be more strange. But hey, appreciate y'all coming over and watching. Peace out.